granted privileges.
Listen, I don't agree with I mean, I like some of the folks out there that have put out that idea, but I've actually looked into it deeply, and I don't agree with people that claim liberty in admiralty on ships is that you're given liberty to go because you can do whatever you want during that period. But in the Bible, it says where there is the Spirit of the Lord, there is liberty. Liberty, and guys, give me the full quote on liberty. Pull up Webster's for folks. I don't agree with that particular view of Jordan Maxwell. He is the progenitor of that idea, and I'm not trying to disagree with you, sir, but I just do not agree. You can call it freedom. You can call it justice. You can call it being a free man. Call it whatever you want. Names are just names. The globalists have taken every term and perverted it. You know, every symbol and perverted it. The state or condition of people who are able to act and speak freely. The power to do or choose what you want. A political right. The quality or state of being free. But go ahead and make your point. I won't interrupt anymore.
Well, that's what I've seen. I served a little bit of time in the military, and it's consistent. It goes along with that.
That's because you don't have liberty in the military because you've waived your rights to a certain extent, so you're given the liberty. So, yes, military, admiralty liberty is limited. You are correct.
Right. But I want freedom, outright freedom, and that's what everyone should want, and that's what you should want, and that's what I stand for. And I spread the message every day to get us moving towards freedom. And that's all I got to say on that. That's my take on that, sir.
Well, God bless you. What do you think of Ellen DeGeneres? And he's suddenly on every entertainment show out there and just saying, Obamacare, Obamacare. It's so great. It cuts your prices when that's a lie. And her saying, everyone loves it. Hell, we have to thank you, Kim Jong-un. I mean, Adolf. I mean, Stalin. I mean, you have made the birds tweet. I mean, this is a sycophantic display.
Well, they're going after the youth of America because young people in the particular group that they're looking at, somewhere between 15 and 30, are most impressionable. So naturally, they're going to go after the most populous gender in the country because they outnumber males 3-1. So obviously, those are the ones that they want to target because they're the greatest populace.
Well, 51 to 52% of the births are female. That's a mammalian system, mammal wide. It's a good thing for the species to have more women than the males because it ups the population numbers. And then, of course, women live on average about 5 years longer than men in the United States. So I think the total population of women, last time I checked, is 56% of the North American or U.S. population. Very interesting point, sir. I appreciate your call. Justin in Florida, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, Alex. I just wanted to bring up a recent death of an individual by the name of Michael Cravey. Very suspect in my opinion. He was shot and killed by police 2-3 weeks ago. It was on March 3rd in Gainesville, Florida. He was very big into investigating the Aurora incident, had a YouTube channel. His alias was Michael, let me see who that was, Michael Brinkley.
Yeah, I don't really screen calls, and I'm glad you called in, but what you should do is send me an email or something because it's total Greek to me. I'm hearing different names, different things, and I'm hearing about aliases. I appreciate your call. Just sometimes I don't understand. So send me some info, and then maybe I'll cover it. Let's talk to Zach in Louisiana. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, Alex. 3 days ago in Louisiana, I caught a SWAT team officer just outside of business, I'll say, and I asked him, have you been briefed on the image and audio collection capabilities of the HD display screen? And he said, oh, it's more than you think. I said, yeah, what's that? He said, in 2 weeks, we're going real-time live with it. And I said, oh, I bet not too many people have asked you that question, have they? And he said, yes, not too many people know about it.
Yeah, most of the new TVs have cameras and microphones in them, and there are patents that they're able, with some of the screens, through data over power line or over their digital connection, that the screen itself is a composite eye, similar to a dragonfly's eye, but digital. Elaborate on that for folks that don't know. The light bulbs are coming out that actually watch you as well. They have a composite eye as well.
That's correct. Steve Jobs advertised before he died that he was going to take the dot off the computer screen and just make the screen itself the camera. And people freaked about it because, I can't put black tape over the whole screen. So they didn't say. But anything over 64-bit is HD and is two-way communication and video.
Yeah, most police haven't been briefed on that yet. The threat fusion centers are the federalization areas where they incrementally show them. The governor at the time, this is in 2003, it's in my film Matrix of Evil, in Wisconsin, was giving a briefing at a Green Bay Threat Fusion Center. And he went, and look, I can punch up where my wife said, just with her number, I can listen to her or track her. And the reporters were all freaked out about it, and the feds were there, and they're like, Governor, please don't. And so it's just, oh, no, the NSA's not watching you. Everything is awesome when you're part of a slave team. Take your vaccines and die. It's for the children. GMO kills the rats, but it's good for you. Honeybees didn't die, but it's good for you. You like your IQ dropping, you like to die. Government loves you, drink your fluoride. Man, ought to be a rapper. Total OG roller. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us.
Right now at Emergency Essentials, get free shipping on every order over $150. And that's not all. We have the guaranteed lowest prices anywhere, like our new Farmer's Market vegetable combo that's on sale for 50% off. That's 6 cans of freeze-dried veggies for only $79.99. Or get Mountain House pork chops for 22% off. Call Emergency Essentials at 800-999-1863 or click BePrepared.com. The choice is clear. Be unprepared or BePrepared.com.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Hi there. My name is Frank Bates. What I'm about to tell you in the next 60 seconds could get me in a lot of trouble. I just created a free video presentation at 123coverup.com that exposes the electricity monopolies and government agencies for what they really are: incompetent, lying crooks that are counting on your ignorance and fear to keep your power bills criminally high. Some have called this a conspiracy. Others have called it a cover-up, and you will be shocked to find out how deep the conspiracy goes. My video at 123coverup.com exposes the truth and shows you the secret of how I beat them and how you can beat them too. Watch the controversial video that thousands of other smart patriots have already seen in the last 3 months. Go to 123coverup.com and discover one weird trick to slash your power bill and protect your home. Go watch my video now at 123coverup.com before they force me to shut it down. Again, that's 123coverup.com.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his 2-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
It's kind of relaxing. Fun to be like in a jazz lounge, sitting back with some friends, listening to music like that. know, there's so much good in the world. That's why we're ravenous against corruption, because, look, it's taken over. We want our security back. And security comes from having a government on a short leash, not the people on a short leash. Let's talk to John in California. I didn't see that he disagreed, or I would have gone to you up front. Sorry, I wasn't reading the screen right, John. Go ahead, John in California.
That's okay, Alex. Point number one, Rand Paul. You did read his op-ed piece in Time, but were you saber-rattling for the bankers?
You know, I've seen some of his quotes where he's met with some of the neocons and said stuff like his father said, you know, if we're attacked, we'll defend ourselves, and we're for a defense, but we need to cut defense spending, and we need to cut all foreign aid. And so he has played some politics with the Israel lobbying people so that he can get lined up to run for president. But, I mean, he's the guy that shot down the gun ban, I mean, on so many fronts, and he's an example to a whole new crop of libertarians to take over the Republican Party. So, but no, I mean, I didn't read his whole piece in Time or Newsweek or whatever it was. I did see some excerpts of it. Give us your take on it.
Okay, well, I did read it, and he left himself a little out, like he condemns Russia, but we shouldn't get involved, okay? But you know what? We got to hold their feet to the fire, because the reason why he's popular with the people, not with the bankers, is because he's speaking when he speaks the truth. And he claims that the Russians invaded the Ukraine, which is patently false. They didn't invade the Ukraine. They were already in the Crimea, which was formerly a part of the Ukraine.
Let me stop you. Here's the deal. Everybody's spinning it that Putin's had a big victory. He's not. He's had a defeat. Okay, the West just took 90+% of the country. It's like 93%. And is turning it over to the EU, and they're going to loot the country. And the Russians have always basically had Crimea. You're right. He was part of Russia for hundreds of years. I get all that. And I didn't read his piece in there about that. He knows the public can't even find Ukraine on the map. So he's like, I get that it's not good Russia came in there, but we don't need to do anything. Because he's not going to have him in the presidential run saying he works for the Ruskies or something. They're already saying that about his dad. So, no, I didn't see his statements on that. I know he said we shouldn't be al-Qaeda's Air Force. I know he was against Syria. I mean, look, he's good. So my issue is, I know Rand Paul. I've been interviewing Rand Paul since his dad ran for Congress again in 1996. And they would say, hey, you just had, you know, the Ron Paul on, well, you have Rand Paul on. You know, days before the election, because I was in their district. His district used to come up into South Austin. And I was on a big FM, you know, back then, only on one station in 96, that went into his whole district. And so they liked coming on my show. I mean, nobody knew who Ron Paul was hardly then. He'd run for president once as libertarian, but he was 1/100th probably what he is now. And, you know, I'm proud of the fact that I've been with Ron Paul since day one back in Congress in 1996, and I've been supportive of Rand Paul. I can get the senator on, but I said, look, no thanks. Last time he came on, he called me to come on because it creates such a national firestorm, and I want him to have better stuff for the presidential run. And so, you know, fine, don't come on my show. So I guess you could say I'm playing politics there as well. But I'm not mincing words. You know, I'm kind of the attack dog that'll say it all, and then I make a wedge and open it up for people like the senator to then almost say everything I'm saying. I mean, do you get what I'm saying? That, I mean, who do you like better, Rand Paul or Dianne Feinstein?
Rand Paul, could you hold me over? I got 2 more points.
You know, yeah, you can finish your point, but then I got to get to everybody else. Like Shauna and Rick and
this
Silly Rabbit, Tricks Are for Kids, and
Communications Radio
Edward.
Network.
Introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver-impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gates, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. Get your Pro Pure with the new Pro One filters today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139.